Well, as we continue this daily reflections for this week about the generosity, today on day 2, we're going to be looking at generosity as a reflection of God's character. And we're going to look at the scripture in James 1:17, which says, "Every good gift and every perfect gift is from above." You see, this passage from the Epistle of James emphasizes that all that is good in our lives is a gift from God. And it serves as a reminder that the ultimate source of generosity is God Himself, who bestows blessings abundantly and without partiality. And we as believers, recognizing that every good thing we have is from God, can transform our perspective on ownership and stewardship. We are not so much owners of our possessions, but we are stewards of the blessings God has entrusted to us. And this divine model sets a high standard for generosity. And God gives us perfectly, wholly and lovingly qualities that can guide our actions towards others. So as we're reflecting on God's generosity this morning, let's look at the means of moving beyond the transactional relationships and towards a grace-filled giving, where the act of giving itself is a reward. And as we take some time to think about instances where we have been on the receiving end of generosity, and these could include grand gestures or simple acts of kindness. You see, reflecting on how these moments made you feel and the impact they had on your life, these reflections can increase your awareness of the role of generosity that plays in human relationships, and to help cultivate a gratitude towards God and others. So after reflecting, write these instances down in your journal. And besides each entry, note down possible ways you can pay it forward. And this activity not only helps in recognizing the blessings in your own life, but also sets a practical pathway for this kindness to others. You see, as we select at least one action from our journal that you can perform this week, and it might be that supporting a colleague or helping a neighbour or donating to a cause that's important to you, that this action should aim to mirror the unconditional love and nature of God's gifts to us. So let's share our reflections and plans with a family member or a friend, and let's discuss how we can support each other in being more generous. Sharing your intentions not only holds your accountability, but also encourages the communal spirit of giving. So as we end our day with a prayer asking for a heart that mirrors God's generosity, let's ask for the strength and the will to give, not just materially, but also emotionally and spiritually to those around us. And by integrating these practices into your daily life, you begin to emulate the generosity of God, not only enhancing your own spiritual growth, but also enriching the lives of those around you. So this cycle of generosity, inspired by divine example, can create a more compassionate and caring community. And as we go through this week on the subject of generosity, it really makes me think, whereabouts are we in our mind about how God feels about generosity? Maybe today God has spoken to you and put in your mind what His generosity is compared to yours. And maybe that is something that you can act upon today to make a difference in the world that we live. So until tomorrow, I look forward to sharing with you some more insights into this beautiful subject of generosity. So until then, I shall see you tomorrow.